Alright, we are back with game 2 of the Dominate Dominion number 97 finals, with Benchwarmers being up 1-0 after a pretty thorough, shall we say, stomp in the first
That
game.
was a very, very convincing win there.
Convincing win there, so that's a good way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And the immediate ban on Lulu, they don't care to deal with Sam doing that again. It was fun to watch, but I'm not sure it was fun to play against.
All right, so the Lulu ban coming out.
There was a Leona ban in chat as well, so that's gone.
Vi is also gone, so they lost 3 of their comp.
The Fizz ban, possibly directed against Wolfer.
They do want to try to take out that Wolfer bot lane. Probably we'll see another pony ban here.
Zyra and Wukong ban straight off the bat here, which leaves some pretty strong champions still wide open.
Pretty sure there's a Nidalee still on the table, and a Kassadin. See what they decide to go with next.
Clueless could get one or the other if they don't ban one of them right now.
Yeah, if they just decide to leave it open. Talon, oh.
Which means either Nid or Cass will be in this game. It looks like they take out the Kassadin, which is interesting.
So Nidalee is open. Let's see if they decide to take it.
I think they have to because... maybe not.
Oh, they're just going to go right for the brand. And that is very interesting. Sauron cannot gift anything because he has too much RP.
What?
For your protection, you cannot gift with this feature because you have too much RP. Please contact player support if you would like to give a gift.
That's hilarious.
Huh. I guess that's what you get for having 54,000 RP.
Did lock in the brand.
Nidalee is still on the table. Question is, do benchwarmers want to take it?
Question is, do any of them realize that Nidalee is on the table?
That too. But it looks like Sauron is going to be picking up that Jarvan. The Maokai is well going to be, picked up. Maokai, really, really good against that brand, able to cut a lot of his damage down.
And then a Pantheon and an Urgot pick up. So,
Pantheon, Urgot. Is Nidalee going to be open and not picked?
I swear, if they do that, they're either doing it intentionally to troll people and they thought about it beforehand, or they just totally are forgetting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nice. Didn't taking that Karma. He's been really good on Karma throughout this tournament. Played a couple of champions, but Karma has been very good from him. A lot of damage.
Yeah, just absolutely blowing people up.
Doesn't even have the combat summoner either because he always takes clairvoyance for his team. So
yeah, and he's still been able to, land those good tethers, micro around people, hit them with the good Qs.
And yes, I think Kaiser's correct. Generic's going to be on brand. Half-hearted will take the Urgot.
Yeah.
Snydex shoving Malzahar at the last second, which is interesting. Oh, no,
nope. Back to Karma. I think Sauron does not want to pick that Malzahar just yet.
Yeah, you also have the Jax in there.
Wolfer, I don't know if you want to pick Zed with the Jax showing.
Yeah, that's...
You do know that Sauron can play Jax really, really well, and that is not a bot lane matchup you're going to win, my friend.
Those of you that don't know, Zed's hardest counter in the entire game is Jax.
For those of you that don't know, it's so easy to beat Zed on Jax that I was playing Hearthstone and still beat a Zed bot lane as Jax.
You just wait for him to ult and then use your counter strike, and then he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. And if you just jump onto him and start hitting him, he's like, oh, I have to run away because I can't all in you.
He's been... No, there's the Hecarim pick. He can do all right, like early game, just poking at Jax, but as soon as Jax gets an item, it's over. And this will be... Oh, no, going back to Zed.
Right, I think the Hecarim would have been a better pick. Sauron's going to say, yeah, give me Jax, and then pick something else for icing.
We shall see. And we have a Malphite pick by Baby Pop, who is not seen all that often on the Crystal Scar.
Well, there's Jax on the enemy team, as well as a Jarvan, and the Malphite can do some pretty decent stuff with that.
That's true, but the Jax would probably be bot lane, so... Kaiser Jace versus Jax is pretty much a 50-50 split.
Well, it's actually kind of hard for Jace to win because the double Q bug for Jax.
Oh, right.
If he knocks him away when he tries to come in, he'll get hit by the Q twice. So...
Well, I've seen the matchup before, and most times it's pretty much 50-50. If they both have 6 items, Jax wins, but
yeah,
throughout the entire game. Sam's actually going to take an Ezreal there.
Nope. Lucian,
which is probably for Way. Sauron is on the Jax.
But the question is Wolfer going to take the Malphite bot against Jax? Or is he going to stick to the Zed?
That wouldn't work. Malphite only is good against Jax because of other champions there able to
help him shut him down.
Yeah, to help him kill him after he shuts down his attack speed. Otherwise, he simply doesn't do enough damage to get through Jax's lifesteal.
What if it's AD Malphite?
That would be interesting. I have never seen the matchup because AD Malphite isn't played all that often. But I do remember I played him one time against Zyra, and it was really fun. Even though I had no clue what I was doing, Pilar was telling me what to build, and then he left me in the middle of the match. Went to go eat dinner. I was very,
yes, I remember that. That's right. That was when Xander linked that on his Twitter. And
right, he did.
Look at this Koravel. He's so bad he has to ask people how to build.
That was fun.
Oh, Xander.
So there we have another Clairvoyance from Karma, and then Sam is actually going to stick with the Lucian, and he's going to take the Flash on Lucian. So Flash does not use all that often in Dominion, but on AD carries you will see it ever so often because it's still useful for them to get out of sticky situations. And then Jarvan and Jax with the Exhaust, Zed+Malphite with the Ignite. And on Clueless' side, you have pretty standard 3 Exhausts, 2 Ignite. And I'm assuming it's Wolfer bot lane, because honestly, no one else plays bot lane on that team.
Yeah.
Bebe does sometimes, but not with Malphite.
And Popples can as well, but probably not with the Pantheon. Yeah, Lucian is going to have a little bit of trouble up there, because there's the Pantheon, there's the Malphite. You know, they have a Brand and an Urgot sitting up there, so he needs to be really, really careful to watch out for the collateral damage from a few of those champions. And then you have, the Malphite ultimate charging right into you. So he'll have to be very careful about that as well. I really think this game is going to go for Sauron in the bot lane, because that matchup...
What if it's Pantheon in the bot lane?
That's a possibility.
I mean, doesn't Pantheon beat him early?
Pantheon does beat Jax early, because Jax has a little bit of trouble getting his damage through with the shield. It may be... I don't know. I guess we will have to see. That would be an interesting swap.
Zed doesn't really have anybody to blow up. He can maybe get to Lucian, but Karma's got the shield and Lucian has the flash. So
yeah, it'd be really hard for him to stick to them.
Yeah. We shall see. I'm assuming it's going to be Zed versus Jax, which that just doesn't work for Zed. I remember Sauron got mad at me once for playing Zed against his Jackson in-house.
Because it was just too easy of a lane?
It wasn't... I don't remember what it was. I just remember he got mad at me for it afterwards. Something like we were playing seriously or something.
Oh.
In-houses are fun.
Gotcha.
Wolfer does have the Ignite, the extra killing power, but I do not see him being able to beat Jax. Especially Sauron's got the Exhaust too, so
yeah,
he could go in with his Counter Strike to attack him and then exhaust him during his ultimate, and he doesn't do very much.
The other thing you have to remember is Sauron has to time those Counter Strikes pretty well in the very beginning because of Zed's Shadow. He can just blink away and not care about the stun.
Yeah.
Zed's okay early game because he can get poke and he can clear the wave somewhat, but pretty much once Jax hits 6, it's over with, and Dominion that recurs very fast.
Yeah. I mean, I just said it like 10 minutes ago. I did this lane, I think it was a few days ago on stream, and I was sitting there playing Hearthstone the whole time. Even at like level 3, I like jumped on him, I killed him real quick, went back to my Hearthstone game, and I'm sitting there like trying to play, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like thinking about my next move while like blindly killing the Zed. It was pretty bad.
Alpha, that's not clarity, that's a clairvoyance.
Yeah, that is clairvoyance on Karma.
And yeah, Kaiser is right. Malphite actually does end up having a mana problem if he's bot lane. Even in Dominion, if he's constantly poking at him. And he also doesn't have really any wave clear unless he goes 80 and gets Hydra. So
yeah, he doesn't have any wave clear unless he's got the AD for his smacking hands that do AoE damage, because I don't remember the name of the ability, but he slaps things.
Kaiser, I don't have RP. I have about 1,000 left. I haven't been playing DD, so I don't have much left. So no, I do not have any to gift to people. Sorry.
I spent all my RP. I'm sorry. After my last tournament, I think I was up to like 5k, and then I spent it all already.
Yeah, I went to a lot of the winter skins. That's what got me down. So this is the finals game 2, and Benchwarmers on your right is up 1-0 after a pretty dominating win in the first round. So Clueless will be trying to stop them from taking this home in 2 games. And for Clueless, Hayfarted is playing Urgot. He'll be taking him top. He does that quite a bit. Retired Peoples, aka lots of other aliases, is on Pantheon. And Baby Pop is on Malphite. Brand is being played by Generic, and he is a very excellent Brand. One of the things that we would always target ban against him was his Brand. And Woofer will be taking Zed into the bot lane, and he will be having loads of fun down there.
Yeah, loads of fun. That's this matchup is just gonna be very interesting.
Sauron will be taking his Jax down there to deal with him. And Wei is on Maokai. Forgot the Icing will be playing Jarvan. Snide Sentinel playing Karma. He's been playing him very well throughout the tournament. We'll do it again. And I don't think I've ever seen Samuel in an AD carry before, so we'll see how this goes. He's going to be playing Lucian.
Indeed. And I would have read off the rest of those names, but I was not fully loaded into the game yet.
And Wei is also building the incorrect start on Maokai, so we shall see how that goes.
This is correct. Obviously, if 2 people have already done it, it must be
and the
right
last
way.
time they did it, he started at 6. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that damage right on the Pantheon does block the auto attack.
Getting chunked down to 75% there. Very nicely done. And they're just going to go right in on this. Like, they just don't even care. And Wei going to be taken down pretty low. He may be able to survive. The spear comes out to finish him off. Very nicely done. And then they realized, I think...
Yeah, I think they went in a little too early because whoever was capping their mid wasn't there yet. So it was 3 versus 4.
I think that's when Benchwarmers realized, oh man, Clueless actually has a pretty bulky front line here. And they are probably going to lose Lucian out of that. Is he going to be able to get out?
He's going to be fine right now. But he's still hanging around even though 1 Q from Pantheon would kill him.
1 Q from Malphite would kill him at that point, and that's a little risky. But he's staying in the front.
Goodness, they're actually going to get the point.
Reckless dash in.
Oh, I may have spoke too soon.
Almost got the point, but Generic will be going down.
Maybe it doesn't interrupt it. Oh, he's going to get away.
Instead, go Sam!
Oh, his sapling got him. Uh-oh, there goes Sam. Pantheon sees like a quadra kill because everyone is low.
Yeah, and that's the scariest thing in that first windmill fight is when you're really low and there's a Pantheon around. But he, will clean it up. Very nicely done. With
However, bot lane is already going fine.
Yep.
Jax hit 6 right before Zed did. He actually still isn't 6 and easily was able to win. Well, not easily, but he won the fight. Sam is up here trying to hold this all by himself, and
Poor Sam.
he flashes in. Oh!
The play!
Plays! Beautiful play to pick off Brand there. Pantheon started to demand drop in and thought better of it.
Yeah, that might have been pretty wise there. He did cancel his ult. Better just to walk up and save it for a better situation. Because I think they should be able to clean this up pretty easily. Oh my goodness,
all they
Rock.
gotta do is hold.
6.
All they gotta do is hold because Jarvan and Maokai are coming.
Yeah, Pantheon is already level 7, and Rock is not even 6 yet. Oh, he just turned 6.
There's the dunk with the Maokai ultimate, keeping everybody in there, and Sam is just not. He's fearless.
He is the ballsiest AD carry I have ever seen.
What do you mean I'm squishy? I don't care.
He's in melee range of Malphite and Urgot, just like, sup, I'm shooting you. It's okay.
I think they are going to get the point back here.
Yeah,
And
that Malphite ultimate really ruined his day.
Urgot might be coming down to help Zed deal with Jax.
There is a lot going down bot to help him deal with
Sauron is still going to get him.
Maybe.
Oh!
Sauron.
Oh! Didn't get him. Very
Almost
close.
got him. Alright, but Sauron is going to be picking up that Brutalizer, just going for that pure damage against the Zed. Does pick up the Ninja Tabby, because a lot of Zed's extra damage does come from auto attacks, and adding to that burst at the very, very end of his ultimate.
Zed looks like he's going straight for a Hydra, and holy cow, that ridiculous burst damage from Karma with the shield. Urgot just goes down.
Oh, they're stacked up for that Brand ult. I think that did full damage there. And I forgot the icing is probably going to go down here. That Pantheon is already cleaned up. And Zed is also up here now. Jax, you better run and hurry to save your team. They're just trying to kite back as hard as they can.
Here comes Jax.
Jax is here to be the cleanup crew. Down goes Pantheon. Zed next to be... Oh, Rock is going to be the next to follow. Zed getting away with just a sliver of health. Oh! Almost got the Lucian there. So close.
And Jax picked up the Zed as well. Actually, that was Jax picked up the Zed, not Lucian. I thought it was Lucian. And he is going to wait in the bushes for this Urgot to come in. Oh, and Half-Hearted's instincts told him there was someone in there.
Very, very wise. When you get up to this higher level of play, there's always someone waiting in those bushes.
No, actually,
Very
he's just
smart to check it.
map hacking. That's all he was doing.
Yeah, he instantly knew.
And Sauron is going to catch out Half-Hearted here, and though they did manage to take down Karma, they lose 2 for it.
Yep.
Jax is going to finally go back to bot lane.
Oh no! Get out of there, Jarvan! What are you doing?
Doesn't care. He's got a Maokai coming up and a Lucian right behind him.
That
And
Lucian.
they are going to actually go down here.
Yeah, Jarvan still went down. Oh, but Rock is just going to walk away. And Sauron going back bot lane, clean up those minions, make sure the lane's not pushing. Wolfer going to roam up top while he has the time.
Wei is caught out here by Maokai and Zed, but he's a pretty bulky target.
Yeah.
There comes the Zed ultimate.
Ultimate onto the Maokai. I don't know about that when you had the Lucian right there for Pickens. I think that would have been a better opportunity. And Pantheon actually going to man drop into bot lane trying to stop Sauron here. Sauron just barely getting...
The second time he's had a second person come in and narrowly keep him from killing somebody.
Yeah, so close. Back
Wolfer
up top.
is not quite going to get the point, and they're going to clean this up pretty easily.
Yeah, they did have to send down 2 bot to take care of Sauron. And Maokai will be back up in time to cover that bot, so they will be able to get this top point back on lockdown.
Might... No, he's got 2 people down there. I was going to say he might get the neutralized because of the minions, but... Not quite. And actually, Maokai, I think, made a mistake there by leaving, because he could have kept that from neutralizing.
No, I think Sauron actually let it neutralize because he didn't use his E. He could have used that a lot sooner to kill the minions faster, but he didn't. I think he wanted to get the extra 100 gold off of it.
Oh! That might be the case.
Or 75 gold because Maokai decided to step near it. So that was actually a pretty good play right there.
And we have a disagreement in the middle of the field over the Storm Shield, and it is right now 3 versus 4. And Lucian just dropped his ultimate, so... Doesn't have that. He is going for the Triforce build in Lucian. And Sauron and Peoples are having a disagreement. At this point in the game, Jax is going to be Pantheon.
but I think everyone else is going to mess him up. Oh, here comes the Malphite ult, but he used it on the Karma and the tree instead of a priority target like the Lucian. And this is turning into another 5-man bot fight.
Clearly, this is how you play the minions. We've been playing wrong. You need to send 5 people bot all the time.
Exactly. You just always beat 5 people bot. Apparently that's the way to play.
Malphite picks up the Karma, and Sam is just deciding to stick around even with 180 health. But with Maokai being so tanky, they're going to spend a lot getting him down. The minions are going to get top neutralized. Something you always have to watch when you're sending a lot of people bot and there's no one up there, because the minion wave will just... I mean, it's going to get almost halfway capped, more than halfway capped.
Yeah, geez, wow. If there was someone right there to capitalize on it, that would have taken like 4 seconds to finish the cap.
Brand is here.
Oh, and there's still more minions there.
He's going to easily be able to get it.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Done and done. Windmill on lockdown, trying to get an engagement in the middle of the jungle here while Brand was still up top. Jarvan taking quite a bit of damage, and he is actually going to get taken.
Yeah, that was a misplay, mate. It was a misplay. Maokai wasn't there to help him. So even though Bram wasn't there, it was still a 3 versus 3. Maokai comes back into the field now, but they did lose their Jarvan, so...
And again, Lucian just standing in front of them, like, come at me. But the Urgot E will finish him off. That dot is just a little too strong there.
Sapling's going for Bran, but he doesn't quite do enough damage to kill him.
Oh, the Sapling almost got Pantheon.
Did not quite get to him. And Jax is going to be waiting for this Zed, I think. Nope, he's going to go back. Oh, Karma with the pick off of Bran there.
Very nicely done. Oh, geez, that is a very dangerous full glass Zed. That hits really hard.
Here's a Tiamat and a Brutalizer. Interesting build.
Yeah, Hydra actually does a lot of extra damage with Zed's ultimate, or even Tiamat, because when, you ult them and then you use it to get the extra auto attack in, it really, really adds to his burst.
Yeah, I can see why you would get it. I just saw him grab the Tiamat first, and then he went to the Brutalizer before finishing the Hydra. And a 1-for-1 trade here with a Urgot and a Pantheon, or excuse me, Urgot and a Malphite there, pretty tanky up there.
Yeah, Sauron gonna finish off Jack's bot lane.
And there is no one down there to stop him, and that is Quest. Pantheon is gonna drop in on him though. Oh! They Q out.
The leap away.
Meanwhile, Lucian managed to take down Urgot, but it's still 2 versus 2 with Karma and Lucian, and Lucian's pretty low, so I don't know that they can do anything about this.
Malphite does not have his ult, but Bran does have his ultimate up, so that's going to be a little scary for them to deal with. Lucian just trying to get that extra damage down on Malphite and keep him back.
Karma is just doing so much work in this game. All that poke has managed to keep them away from Lucian, and she's probably going to kill Bran. Yeah, there he goes. Bran does manage to get the second bounce and take her out, though.
Yeah, very good positioning by Sam, stepping away from the minions and everything else so it didn't bounce to him.
With Sauron building up more minion stacks, Zed does have quite a bit of wave clear once he gets damage. Yeah, there he goes. And Pantheon is coming down for a gank. I don't think Sauron realizes that. Good gracious, that damage.
Jax damage.
He went Trinity Force again, and this time he's going Ghostblade behind it.
Yeah,
and he's actually going to engage 1 versus 2.
He did have the Brutalizer first before he started building the Trinity, but yeah, now that he has the Trinity, it's going to allow him to just walk away from that extra move speed on the Zeal. He's just like, you know what, I don't want to fight you, Pantheon. Just leap to a minion and walk right away.
He's also got the going for the Ghostblade, so when he has that extra boost too. Pantheon actually rushed a Black Cleaver, which is an interesting pickup, but it's because of the Urgot on his team, I think, helped him out.
Yeah, he does have the Urgot E, which will immediately shred nearly 20% of their armor at max rank, and then having that Black Cleaver as well drops the armor even further.
Lucian is just kiting back, and with Maokai there in front to guard for him, they're just cleaning up these fights.
Oh dear, and here comes Jax. He's got that Ghostblade going. He's going to be jumping onto the Brand. Sauron trying to get that stutter stepping. Ooh, but the Pantheon coming back out. Is he going to be able to kill the mouth? Ah,
He's
the
got another
Malphite.
Q. And here comes the
Malphite.
Jarvan in, and we're just
Punches
having a
around.
constant team fight here.
Yeah, this bot lane point is very contested. Maokai, are you going to come help your team? Okay.
There are a lot of revives that were blown just there too by Clueless. So a lot of people coming in with a revive speed buff.
Yeah, they really need to try and get something done here. Ooh, very nice mantra by Karma. That's going to force Generic out of the fight.
I think actually every last one of them used the revives just there. They're all very short cooldown, or very
Yeah,
short.
they're all on the same exact cooldown right now.
Yeah. And they didn't really get anything out of it.
Nope, they're actually having to retreat now. They're going to try to go for top, but Sam just saying, hi, Urgot, I'm going to come tank you with my face again. Uh-oh, Generic's coming around the corner. Sam,
Dun,
you
dun,
might
dun,
be in
dun.
trouble. Oh, okay, he backed off. He's going to go save bot lane instead.
Sam just doesn't care that his health doesn't exist right now. He's gonna go in anyway,
he is
like that.
playing balls to the wall. Like, he just does not care. He's like, you know what? I've got 200 HP. I do not care. I'm going in. I am going to kill some people. Oh, that sapling giving out some vision. Here comes Sauron in. The Jarvan knockup as well onto Haith.
Oh,
Very nice.
what's going on? On my screen, Zed is bugged. But he looked like he always had the revive speed buff.
Oh, really? Oh, that fight did not go... Oh, yeah, he's bugged on mine, too.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, didn't he just use revive? How is he already back up with revive?
He's forever fast. Gotta go fast.
Hopefully that bug is not actually affecting his move speed. Sam is up there, but he is not going to be able to get this before Malphite and Brand come to have...
Well, it
Key with
makes
him.
him feel like he's going fast.
It's all about mental.
Yes. In his head, he feels like he's going faster.
Sam dodges the Q from Brand, and he's going to just take him out, and then the flash for no reason.
Yeah, maybe he thought Malphite's ult was up and he was going to get ulted and wanted to flash it, but didn't quite need to.
Dodge of Urgot's E there, and Lucian's going to think about going in. He actually is going to go in with his ultimate.
He does have his Last Whisper, so he is able to get some good damage down with those autos and some of those abilities, and then he's trying to... he's actually legendary right now.
That was a really interesting play right there. Urgot tried to swap out of Karma's snare into Jarvan, who was coming in, but then the snare went down right before the swap happened. So he actually kept him where he was, even though his entire ultimate went on.
Sam, his ultimate is up now, and you don't have your flash anymore. Best be careful, my friend.
Pantheon Man drops down and takes out Maokai, and with Jarvan there, Zed's going to actually go for the lane a little bit here. But the midpoint is going to get completely taken, I think.
Maybe? Yes, they were able to get it. Nice leap away by Sam there.
I imagine Lucian would be somewhat annoying to deal with as Brand. He dodges a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I'm going to dash, and then I'm going to dash more. Oh, the shutdown coming out.
Does manage to take one down, but there is no one bot lane. And I don't know where Zed went to. I think maybe he got taken out up in a fight.
I think he went back bot maybe to fight Sauron, and then learned I cannot fight.
Sauron did no damage to Sauron, and Sauron doesn't have any lifesteal, so I don't know how he got it all back.
That is true.
Sauron actually has a Thornmail, Ninja Tabi, Ghostblade, and Trinity Force.
Probably going to be grabbing that lifesteal there with that last sword, or he might even be going for Last Whisper.
I'm not sure how he builds them anymore, so I don't know. Brand's ultimate. Oh, the Karma Shield is going to save Jarvan's life there, just barely.
Zed, use your revive buff. Go fast. Hurry. Oh, he made it out. See? It's all because of the revive buff.
Snide just getting so much healing from that Mantra W there. Maokai's ultimate is not enough damage reduction to deal with Pantheon and Brand. And Pantheon is going to man drop in on the Karma and take
We'll be
it
able
down.
to pick it up.
Lucian is still putting a lot of pressure onto this midpoint, and he has his Storm Shield. Misses the ultimate. That ultimate is really hard to land.
Yeah, it's very difficult to aim, and then you have to keep the precise movement with it. It's even harder on Dominion. On Summoner's Rift, you just fire it up the lane, and it'll kill minions and push the wave, or it'll hit something in the meantime, but on Dominion, it's a little bit more difficult because you can't pigeonhole people as easily.
He did manage to pick up Brand, but Urgot took him down. Wei is going to take down Zed just barely.
Get that auto attack!
Minions!
Oh!
He actually does not go down, and the minions manage to neutralize the point.
Very nicely done. And he's just trying to auto-attack things to get that HP back, that Maokai heal being so strong.
Sam is going to go in on Half-Hearted, and that's probably going to be the end of Half-Hearted.
That Lucian. Actually opting for a Blade of the King instead of a Sanguine Blade. That's a very interesting thing with the Lucian there. Because with Sanguine Blade, he can stack it almost instantly because of how his passive works.
Right, it is an interesting pickup, especially because he is going the Trinity Force route, so more attack speed is not necessarily the way to go when you're going that way. But he is 20 and 6, so
yeah,
whatever he's doing works. And that Zed burst, still
the
pretty ridiculous.
Shadow Jukes!
And he went way back.
Yeah. Oh, Wolfer is just walking circles right now. Go, Sauron, go! Nope. Wasn't able to finish it off. And here comes a man drop down on the way. They're going to try to push onto him here. He's going to hold off as long as he can, but that Pantheon does have the cleaver, so it's going to start shredding that armor. But he already does have that frozen heart, so it is a lot of armor to try to shred. The heal coming out, and he is going to go down.
But he held long enough for Jarvan to get here.
Yep. So now they're not going to be able to push into that. Bot lane is neutralized. Karma is heading down to clean that up.
Lucian managed to take down Urgot one-on-one with basically because he had the Blade of the Rude King.
Blade of the Rude King?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was intentional.
I see.
And that Lucian damage. Wolfer does manage to take him down, but Lucian nearly took him down before he got to him, even though Zed had full health and Lucian was down to like 300.
There's a rock down there, Sauron. You better be careful. And Generic trying to look for the enemy team, making sure they're not invading into the jungle there, using that sweeper.
It is 205 to 22. So basically, if Clueless makes one mistake, the game is over.
Yep. If they lose another tower, it's done. And revives are not quite up yet. Urgot's is. But everyone else's is not.
Lucian's ultimate there was not... didn't hit very many people there. They were all nice and lined up for him. Thought he was going to have a nice setup, but he didn't manage to take it.
Oh dear. Lucian, you better run. Better run.
Flash that he used to get out is going to save him. Sauron is looking to come back in here. I don't know if it's a good idea with... Oh! There he goes.
Well, he was, and then he's like, no, and then he was again. So...
And they could get a 5 cap here if they do this right. Zed is probably going to get neutralized.
Yeah, if Jarvan doesn't kill that other minion. Okay, there we go.
No, not quite. It is right now a 4.5 cap. Karma takes down the Urgot. Sam is dueling with the Malphite, which is a duel that he doesn't win, actually.
That ultimate tickled the Malphite with the Frozen Heart and the Sunfire Cape.
Yeah. Even with Last Whisper, that's still a lot of armor to break through.
Yeah. Jarvan, no! Keep the point safe for Demacia!
He does manage to do so, and Jax is back.
Alright, so Jax is going to be coming back down in the spot lane. He doesn't want to push too hard here because he knows that Pantheon might still be around. Oh, People's not pulling a Rude like I do and just sitting in the bush and waiting for him to push.
He's going to come man drop in on them instead. There he comes. Jax is looking to get up here and enter the fight, and Zed is nowhere near, and that could be problems.
Yep, everyone's going to be dropping here. Brand has revived, Zed has revived, Malphite has revived, Urgot has revived. Everyone does have their revives back up, though, so they are going to be coming back up into this fight fully healed.
Urgot does not have revive. His revive's down.
Oh, he just used it and then went and died again.
Yeah. But Jarvan is up there getting the point, and Brand is going to try to whip around to get him. Snide is just poking down with that Q.
He's got the Karma for the extra kite.
And Maokai takes down the Pantheon. And actually, they need to do something about top lane here.
Yeah, top is about to get neutralized.
It is going to go neutralized.
Scores could be 22 to 95, but it is frozen in place. Oh, they stop Woofer from going B.
Urgot is down in that bot lane to try to deal with it. but I think that might be game.
Yep, that is.
Oh, Snide went and face checked the bush and got introduced to a brand who then got
Oh, Brian didn't even get his ult off.
He tried. He was in the act of doing it and then got dunked, and
Last
that
time
will
was too
be
strong. Yep, that's
game.
probably going to be GG because Sauron is back to defend bot. They update
What?
Thornmail particles.
I don't know, did they?
Watch bot lane with Sauron getting hit by minions.
Oh, Generic stopped and went back, and now he's not going to have enough time to get it. Oh, Karma's there, okay. Thought he just misclicked. I think you're right. I think they've updated the...
It's like purple slashes now.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks really cool. I like it. Well, that was game 2 of the finals with Benchwarmers versus Clueless, with Benchwarmers being able to take it 2-0. That Lucian, though, that was pretty crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's at the top of the damage charts.
Yep.
He is 57k damage there. Brand doing the most damage on his team at 49k.
And Karma actually right behind that with 42. That's impressive.
That Karma damage.
Yeah.
Maokai damage too, 32k, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's pretty much full tank just with the rod. Quite a bit of damage run out there from Maokai. And then our graveyard hero is actually Jarvan, the winning team.
He did have 17 deaths out of... that was the most. Half-Hearted had 16.
And Malphite is the Ghostbuster.
Yeah, only died 9 times. It's really hard to kill Malphite, but at the same time, he doesn't really output the damage that a lot of the other higher-up tanks do right now. He still did a considerable amount, but it just feels so lackluster compared to other tanks.
Malphite seems to be all about his ultimate. He can turn team fights, but if it's not up, it doesn't do all that much. He's got a ton of armor there, keeping Lucian from really doing anything to him.
Yeah, and Jarvan, too. Jarvan just probably wasn't able to do anything that game if you look at his damage.
That Jarvan build is really odd, to say the least.
I think he went for the Cleaver to try to help the Lucian out. That would make a lot of sense.
And then the Sheen and the Maul of Malmortius.
The Ma was questionable. I think I would wanted to go for a, what's it called? Sit on the Hex Drinker. And then probably go for like a Randuin's or even like a Spirit Visage.
But it's okay, because he got 3-0 gold, so everything's
okay.
good.
He got 3-0 gold. And let's see, who killed the most minions? Sam killed the most minions.
Sam killed
Good job.
15, 70 minions. You think people kill minions on Summoner's Rift, and you haven't seen anything.
Yeah, you want to see good CS? You come to Dominion. Look at this. Not a single person below 600 CS. That's impressive.
Very impressive. Alright, so that is all we have for you tonight. We will see you guys next week. That is 2 weeks in a row for Benchwarmers, so we will see what's going on. And one last thing to point out, Sam got distortion on Berserker's Greaves.
He did.
Just for that flash.
He wanted more flash.
No. Right. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.